Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday, January 16th. It is 7 a.m. I have the light on. It still seems a bit dark. Hold on. Alright. That didn't help much. Wow. But I'm going to leave the light on anyway because when I get ready to work, I'm going to turn this light on off and leave that one on. Anyway. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hey. Ho. Hey. Ho. Thankful Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Hope you slept well. Had a wonderful night. Oh my goodness. My contact is scratching my eyes a little. I got both of them in, which is why I got the glasses on. Ooh, y'all, hold on. Y'all, I'm back. I don't know why when you mess with your eyes, your nose run. But anyway, I just had to. Yeah, that's much better. It's not so much that it scratches my eye, the contact, as it is as it drying up quick. That's the issue. I could deal with a little uncomfortableness, but what I decided to do was get up and boil me. It puts a bowl of water in the microwave and get a spoon and took the contact out and put it in the spoon and set it in hot water for a little bit, and that worked. That worked. I used to cut about for Lavelle, but since he don't use it, I'm gonna use it. Instead of Lavelle, life, love, living. Okay. A good old hot coffee. Chapo is in there eating, and I put him out. Yeah, because my bed is it's ridiculous. I found the rent thing my sister gave me, and it was like no, we're not equipped for that. I rubbed it across this bed. That little T was like, stop playing. So when I get off work today, if I do not go and donate, I'm going to get this blanket clean, wipe down a little bit better, and at some point get it to the laundry mat. Okay, guys, one more day, and it will be Friday. Oh my gosh, it's just been so busy. Oh my God, it's been so busy. Yesterday I think I mentioned it yesterday in the video that I didn't even get off until 5 yesterday, y'all. Until 5. And you know what? It's my fault. I'm trying something different, you know. Well, damn it. First. Okay, anyway, what I was trying to say, it's my fault because, well, yesterday I did have to do, the sheet for everybody. I did have to do the summary report, all these reports, okay? And I actually did it good, no problem. It just took a little bit, right? And I know that because I wasn't doing it enough to just, for it to maintain enough for me to fly through it. And because we are so busy and not have enough people, not that we don't have enough people, I'm talking about for what I'm doing aside from the phones. When the phones get super busy, and the phones are your most number one priority, and so everything else gets put on hold and it just backs up. So when I did start working, obviously I started late because of sending the sheet and doing this and doing that, but I still think I could have got that 90 done quicker. So the way I was doing it before was there's one part I would do first. I would just fly through that first. It took a while. I would say about an hour, but I would get through it quickly, right? But then I decided don't do that anymore, because the one time when I wasn't able to finish, and because I wasn't able to finish, and by me doing the last thing first, it was inaccurate. So what I had started doing, what I did the day before yesterday was, so say if I have 90, I'll do 20. I'll do one thing. I'll check everything, check 20 of them, go ahead and add that 20 to the tracker, add the 20 to the other two things. And so that way at the end of the day, if I find myself crunched for time, I only have to worry about I won't have to worry about everything, because part of it will already be done, if that makes sense. Part of it will already have been done. But I didn't do that. I started on it yesterday, but then because I had to do the report, then you got your break. So it's stuff in there that pulls you away from what you're doing, and that's time that could have been spent on doing what I'm working on, whatever it is I'm working on. If that makes sense. So you guys, yesterday, it's 7:10. I'm not going to talk to y'all long. And we're going to do this, read some word, a chapter on my first break. So, I was going to do it now, but we're going to do it on my first break. Yesterday, last night I kind of was going over things that need to be done. But when I got off work, I ran me a hot bath, as always, soak, let my body relax, calm down, and my body just be a little bit sore because I'm sitting just kind of, not uncomfortably, but when you sit in one spot for a long period of time, you moving, you trying to get things done, you get a bit uncomfortable. And so that downtime, it really helps. And I painted my nails, but they keep on chipping because I'm constantly in water. So what I did after I got out the bath, I came here, got straight in the bed, and I was laying here. I had started working on editing some videos, right? But then I just got tired, so I got them all out so it does not take up much space. So I did get everything where it's supposed to be. Now I just got to go and edit. I have downloaded a lot of stuff. I just have not uploaded to YouTube yet. So I'm going to try to do all that today if I do not go and donate. Okay, which I probably won't, because once you stop going for a while, it's like hard to go back, especially when right now I'm not driving my own vehicle. So because of that, in my mind, it's like I'm always rushing, in case somebody else has something to do. So I was laying there and I was watching the lady with her, 3 children, and trying to build a cave. And so the cameraman came and bought, a bag of clothes, for her kids. And he said, and he bought her a chimney, I guess, for her fireplace. And what I mean by that is, in her little tunnel, the little cave, she built a little spot where she's gonna put make her own fireplace. She's gonna use some cinder blocks. Did I say that right? She's gonna use those, and she's gonna make it where she's gonna use the firewood, but she's gonna have the smoke go out of the cave. And so in order to do that, she's gonna use this chimney thing that he bought her, and it's aluminum, so it moves, it stretches, it pulls. And so he was thinking it wasn't big enough, but she was pulling it and she put it in things. She said no, it's perfect. And she asked him, she said, did you with the money that the viewers have been sending, she says, did you get what I asked you to get? I need you to get blocks and things like that, cement, and I think she said blocks. And he said no. He said what I was gonna do tomorrow is go hire some workers and have them come and finish this tunnel for you so it can get done quicker because it's going to get colder. And she was like, no, don't spend no money on that. She's like, me and these boys gonna do it. And I get how she feels, you know. He was like, we can get some contractors out here and get it done. And she was like, no. You know, and at the end of the day, she was like, you know, do what you want. But she feels like me and these boys can get it done because that's money that they can hold on to for food and, you know, things like that. Just get the materials. So I'm curious to see if she allows them to get the contractors or if she's going to continue, because every day she get up in the morning, she take care of her kids, she do her chores, and then she go right to that hole and that cave, and she's digging, and you can tell she's tired, she's worn out, and she's digging. She got this axe and she's just hitting them, that brick and stuff, and that stone, and she's just, I mean, that concrete, she's bam, bam, bam. She's in that hole digging, right? Because she has to keep her kids warm. You know, most of the time during the day they in the tent, it's warmed up, it's, you know, everything, but it's not going to withstand seriously cold weather. There's no real installation. So and she got that baby, you know, and he's very clingy. He's all over her, like she's, you know, banging at the rock and he's hanging on her back, you know. You know, and the older boys, they try to keep him preoccupied at the same time as she's getting all that rock and stuff knocked down. They're filling up bags and pulling the rock and taking it out, and it's heavy, and they're tiny little skinny things. Very, very much underweight. Because at first they were shoveling it out, but the way she didn't dug the hole so deep, like, there's no way they could keep taking the shovel and throwing it. So they got a bag, tied string to it, and they fill the bag up and they drag it up and toss the bricks and, you know, rocks and stuff out, go back down and get some more. And I like how they work. You know, they don't fight, they don't argue. You know, one doing something, the other one playing with the baby, and then they switch up. You know, and it ain't no, not yet. They immediately, okay, they'll tell the other one, okay, that's enough, sit down, get some rest, I'll do it. You know, that's how they work. You know, mom just, you know, working. And then when she get through, she go make dinner for them, you know, and it's crazy. And she's not, she be on it. She's like, okay, you got school tomorrow. The one boy said, yeah, we have an exam. She was like, okay, well, study, do what you got to do for that exam. When you come home, we're going to get back on that cave. Like, I believe that woman will build a house. I truly do. My thing is, too, with that cave, I would really like for her to dig up because you can't stand, like, they hunched over. So I think at some point they will. Right now she's just digging back and out, in and out. You know why? I get that, but you gotta dig up. And again, like, I'm curious to see how she's gonna do it, because if it snows hard or rain hard, it's coming in and it's going down. It's coming and it's going down into that cave. Y'all will be drowned, or it's like, how are you going to do this? I'm so curious. So curious. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm gonna get the information in case y'all wanna view it. It's interesting. It really is. But I said that to say this. After that went off and the YouTube is playing automatically, I guess it goes to the next one, right? Or whatever you may have watched in the past. It's like, oh, okay, she'll be interested in this. And so the next thing it had gone to was this guy was interviewing this famous YouTuber. As a YouTuber, he's heck of money. He's one of the ones that first started doing YouTube, right? And I can't remember his name, him and his wife. I think I had seen them before. But anyway, he was talking about how he is pretty much an introvert. Kind of like me. He's, you know, cool with being by himself, don't like being around a lot of people, he only started YouTube. He wasn't concerned or interested in it. He only started it because he wanted to get out of the poverty. He wanted to help his mom. He wanted to do this, do that, his wife, and so they blew up, right? And then he said he started cheating real bad on his wife. It was a lot going on, and he was like, it was a cheating spirit. Like, he just had so many. Ever since he was little, he was able to see and hear certain things, and he couldn't explain it. And it just got worse as he had gotten older. And so when he got delivered, he went to a church, him and his wife, and they delivered him. They said he had 23 demons in him. While they praying over him, this, that, and the other, them demons was mad. They was coming out. They was this, they was that, and they were counting. He said he had 23 demons in him. So he was delivered, but then he went back. So he said he had gotten delivered like 3 times. The first time he was delivered, the 23 demons came out, right? He went back again, and started doing some of the same things, and it was a lot of witchcraft involved. And he says that one of the pastors had told him there's witchcraft. Someone has done some sort of witchcraft on you, and he figured it was with the one girl that he mainly cheated with. Because some of the things she would do and say. And so because he didn't want to deal with her anymore, she lied. She called the police and said that she would always hit him. He said, I don't believe in hitting women. And my wife would tell you that. But she lied and said, this is right after he got delivered, she lied and said he abused her, this, that, and the other, gunpoint, all this kind of stuff. So he said it was his daughter's birthday, and they in the car, they all, they driving somewhere, and he said 18 cops pulled up, surrounded him and the kids, talking about don't move. They had a warrant for his arrest, and he was like, well, what the hell is going on? He ended up going to jail. It was just so much going on during this time. And he said, but he believed God was going to deliver him from this because he was innocent. And sure enough, the Lord delivered him from it. He didn't go to jail because they were telling him, you looking at facing some years. But he didn't go to jail. God, delivered him from that. They would not allow him to be bailed out or anything. And so he had overcome that. And while he was in jail, he was talking about Jesus. So when he gets out, he still goes back to this girl. So that's why he was saying, I didn't want to be there, but it's like my body kept taking me there. He said that's how I knew that it was her when it came down to this voodoo, because of the things this witchcraft, because of stuff that she was doing. And so he said, I was in the room with her. We had a hotel room. It was 2 beds. She had a bed. I had a bed. And her kids were there. And so he said he laid on the bed and he had these gummies, these edibles, right? Because he didn't drink or anything like that, but he had these edibles. And he had got her hooked on them. But she said, no, I don't want anything. He was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. So he popped a gummy. And he laying there, marijuana, getting high. He said people don't, for some reason, think marijuana won't kill you, but it will. It's good for you, it's good for you. He said he had an edible, and he said the next thing you know, he was out of his body. He died. He said he laying there. He said it happened so quick. He felt that he had a heart attack, and he's out of his body, looking down at himself doing this. And he's looking over at her like, help me, call the ambulance or something. But he had realized, wait a minute, I'm dead. He's looking down at himself. And he said the crazy thing was, he said it was so much going on. He said he could see everything. He was aware of everything, right? He was seeing her in the room. He said the way he was seeing it was almost like 3D, some kind of, he was there and he was looking all around. He was this, that. He could see everything around. He could see this, he could see that. He could hear everything with so much noise. And he said the next thing you know, I forget what he said, but then all of a sudden he just went down. And he said he was falling so fast it didn't make sense. He said it was so fast it was slow. He's falling, and as he's falling, he can see the earth. He can see through the earth. He can see her still in the room. He can see people over here, people over there. He can hear everything. So it's like he said, now I understand how God can be everywhere at all times, right? And he said that's nothing but God to be able to deal with that, because it was driving him. He said, oh my God, like I'm so aware of everything. And so when he goes down, he says, I'm going to hell. And he says, he said the regret that he felt was worse than anything ever. And so he's going down, and he said the demons, he said it was demons. They was big, they was swole, they was, they had these deep, kind of like Venom type voices. And he said, the one said, I got you. And he said they was just laughing. He said, I got you. He said, I've been trying to get you ever since you was a kid, which explains some of the things that he was going through. And he said he just kept laughing. He said so much was going on. He said the noise was so loud in his head. He said heaven is loud. He said but hell is loud, because you got all this noise, this screaming, the demons laughing, this, that. It's loud. At the same time, you still see and hear, because he wasn't completely all the way down yet. And he said it was so bad at one point he just started peeling his skin off his face. He just was because it was just so much. And he was hollering, God. He just kept saying God, but it wasn't working. And so the guy he was talking to said, you wasn't specific. Which God was you talking about? He said, because you got to understand, the devil considers himself God. All these certain demons, some people consider Buddha God, Descartes God. Everybody worships certain things and consider God, and you can't get to God but through Jesus. So he said it dawned on him, and he yelled Jesus, and immediately he went back up. And I was like, wow. But anyway, 7:26, y'all gotta go. We could talk about this maybe a little bit later, because it truly was interesting. It really was. Like, a lot of people go through a lot of things, and sometimes it's hard to believe if what they're saying is true or not. But I do believe, things happen. I truly believe that. I truly believe a lot of us have the ability to do a lot of things, and to see and hear a lot of things, and you don't get it, you don't understand it, it don't make sense to you until I think you're in a certain place, until you seek God and you study more, and then you're allowed to hear and understand more, right? And that takes time, because flesh. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Say your prayers this morning, not just for your family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Treat people the way the Lord would throughout the day, throughout your life, and expect great things. I'm expecting more great things to happen to me, through me, and for me. Talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm just getting off work. It's 5 o'clock. And I still didn't enter my notes. I'm going to do them in the morning. But, because my supervisor was like, because you really shouldn't be going over. And so she was like, in the future, just make sure you only take on, how many you can get done within your scheduled time. Which is fine. My thing is, I just hate to not finish, and normally I'm pretty good with that, unless they call me or pull me to do something else, right? But I don't have a problem with saying, you know what, I'm not gonna finish, the hell with it. I can do that for sure, but I hate to do that, because what don't get done rolls over. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing about it is, I can see if I just had a bunch that I didn't do. The problem is, like, say if you do 10 accounts, there's more than one step. So if you finish 2 steps and the third step don't get done, it kind of repeats, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I was trying to do it a different way today, and it just did not work out for me at all. At all. I just was like, oh my God, this takes longer. And what made it worse was the young lady that I had was kind of slowful, and me trying to multitask and dealing with her just messed me up. And so I ended up having to redo. If I didn't have to redo one of the sheets, I could have been out of there by 4:30, 4:15. You know, but because I had to redo one of the sheets, and it was a lot, that just messed me up. And I started the sheet early this morning. So, but anyway, guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys' day went well. I am just going to wash some dishes. I need to change Chapel's cat litter. I just don't feel like it, so I'm gonna put it off until tomorrow, because I'm tired. This garbage needs to go out, so I don't know if Jeremiah is picking up Lavelle, am I picking up Lavelle, or if he's going to be getting an Uber home. I don't know. Either way, well, if Jay goes, he can take that garbage down on his way. If I go, I can take it down on my way. It doesn't matter as long as it goes down. But y'all, I'm washing some dishes, like I said, and then I'm gonna cook this fish. Lavelle took it out last night. It was with the intentions to cook it, but then he got tired. And I was telling him, I was like, this doggone it, and then I was gonna cook it, and then I was like, nah, I don't feel like it either. So I was like, just put a pizza in the freaking oven, like, you know, we'll do the fish tomorrow. But yeah, I hope all you guys are doing well. I think the last time I talked to you was earlier, when I was telling y'all about that YouTuber who, you know, just was experiencing some things. He died, you know, on some gummies, marijuana, had a heart attack, and basically, you know, going to hell. You know, he had a lot to work on in his life, and now he pretty much he ministers. He goes out, he tells people about, you know, his experience, and, you know, wants people to, you know, just let them know what he went through. Because you can't, you know, tell people what to do. You can always, you know, give advice. You can always say, hey, listen, this is what happened to me. You know, it's up to them to take that advice. And most of the time, a lot of us, including myself, don't listen until something happens. You know, that's usually the gist of it. You know, just like with this young man, you know, he was delivered twice and still fell back. Even though he said he felt like it was a witchcraft spirit over him or on him. Someone was, you know, doing witchcraft, and that's what was, you know, calling him and drawing him back. But once he done died and experienced going to hell, he done turned all the way around. And sometimes that's what it takes, like a serious experience, or something to near death or death, for us to be like, you know, for us to wake up, basically, you know, for us to realize what's going on. And it's sad, but it's the truth, including myself. I've done it. I have done it. You know? So, yeah. All right. I really don't feel like it today, y'all. I just don't. The dishes are clean. Let me just wipe down the stove a bit. Okay. So yeah, dishes are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse them. Dad, come on. Huh? I'll take out my glasses. Same thing. You gonna get it there? So that means I gotta go through it. Can you tell you what time you get off? Yeah, hold on guys, I'll be back. Again, it don't work. It don't work. So just use the other one. Before I'm done with my food, I gotta leave out to go get the mail. 6:30. Still gotta put my pants on and relieve my bladder. Mashed potatoes and fish. Turned out really good. I feel bad because I didn't remember I remembered at the last minute Lavelle asked me last night to bake it. My bad. Hot. Hot and spicy. Get out of here. Comment down below and let me know what you guys are having for dinner tonight. On my way to get Lavelle, I'm going to stop and get a soda for dinner. To go with dinner. Whoa, that was just plain old greedy, y'all. That was hot. I'm trying to hurry up. Because I need to be leaving out of here. I obviously didn't go donate. I got off too late. And even if I hadn't got off late, I probably wouldn't have went. But I'm going to hurry up, y'all, and put my socks on. Go relieve my bladder, put my pants on. Right on out the front door. Correction, the back door. So I can grab the garbage out. Grab the garbage with me. Whew. 6:27. I'm cutting it close. But you don't always come right out at 7 because there still be people in there. Well, I'm full off that little bit, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening while I cooked dinner, cleaned up a little bit. I appreciate y'all. Forgive me for smacking and eating like a little pig. I'm in such a hurry. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Okay. Again, comment down below. Let me know what y'all had for dinner tonight. Having a little bit of a hard time because the kitchen was so hot. The walls were sweating, the cabinets were sweating, everything was sweating. Okay, y'all, for real. 6:28. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful Thursday night.